What is your take on peak oil?
Peak what?
Peak oil. The point at which the entire world's daily oil production peaks and never increases again to meet new demand.
That's liberal hogwash. Economists tell us that, if we need more oil, we'll simply find more.
So, you don't believe that we live in a finite world?
What? What do you mean?
Finite, meaning that there are limits and that someday oil won't be as plentiful as it is today.
That's bullshit. We aren't running out of oil.
That's not what peak oil is about. Peak oil is simply when the daily production peaks and despite our best efforts can never increase again, despite the demand.
That's nonsense. We have plenty of oil, and won't run out anytime soon.
Did you even listen to what I said? It's not about running out. Our entire economy is based upon endless incremental growth, and that growth has been fueled by ever-increasing daily oil production. You cannot keep increasing the numbers of cars, houses and suburban shopping malls without additional oil being produced.
But we're not running out. We'll always find more. Besides that, there are alternatives. I just bought a Yukon Denali hybrid. It gets 22 miles per gallon.
So you really think you're making a difference by driving a tank that gets shitty gas mileage?
Well, I have kids, you know. And this is America. I'm not going to cram my family into some econobox to satisfy the liberals. Those little cars are death traps.
They are only death traps because so many people are now driving large pickups and SUVs.
People drive SUVs because they want to be safe.
Yes, but the safety comes at the expense of people driving smaller cars. You're only safer if you hit one of those. What happens if two yuck-yuns hit each other?
I dunno. Probably the passengers of both walk away.
Wrong. When two ladder frame SUVs collide, there are no crumple zones to absorb the energy, and with the greater mass of both vehicles the wreck is far worse.
I don't care. Besides, this is America, where we are free to make our own choices.
Yes, but your choices have dictated the choices of others. Your desire to drive every goddamn place has fostered endless sprawl that requires ever more cars and trucks, thus making it harder for those who would actually prefer to walk or bicycle.
So what? If you want to walk, no one is stopping you.
If only that were true. In most places there aren't even sidewalks provided anymore.
That's not my problem.
Also, your desire to drive everywhere requires us to import energy and to have military adventures around the world to safeguard our energy supply. Essentially, thousands of Americans have died to protect your cherished right to drive an SUV for tasks that you could probably accomplish by walking or cycling.
Typical liberal garbage. Now you're denigrating our troops.
That's not it at all. I want them to come home, and the best way to do that is to conserve so we don't need these stupid wars.
I knew it all along. You're nothing more than a liberal traitor.
How am I a traitor? I want what's best for this country over the long term, which means conserving and learning to do without. During World War II we conserved gasoline using rationing and limited our national speed limit to 35 miles per hour.
You're a traitor. To be a real American you need to eat steak, wear fur, drive your truck, keep your guns and salute the flag. Traitor. Peak oil is a liberal lie. Drill baby drill.